Happy Halloween, everybody. Whoopie.
Call the police. Tell the sheriff I shot him. Gentlemen, he's still on the loose.
Is this some kind of joke? I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight.
You don't know what death is.
Welcome, fellow KISS fans. Welcome to It's All For You Demon, celebrating the fun of being a KISS fan. And tonight is our Halloween special, where we celebrate Halloween and KISS, two things that go hand in hand simultaneously, like bread and butter. PB&J.
Time to watch this one.
Bob Ross and these dogs. Tonight, our Halloween special. Last year, we matched up 5 KISS songs to 5 Halloween treats you would receive while trick-or-treating, and we did that via streaming audio, streaming radio. Tonight, I thought it would be fun to pretend it is October 31st, 1979, and we have 5 KISS records at the ready that a kid would have in 1979 before they head out trick-or-treating, and we're going to pick 5 randomly selected songs from those records, pair them with a Halloween treat we are receiving on our fictitious Halloween jaunt around the neighborhood. And then we're going to talk a little bit, wax a little rock and roll nostalgia about those songs. This is the It's All For You Demon 2022 Halloween special. These are the 5 albums we're going to randomly pick songs from tonight. So let's go trick-or-treating. Who are you going to be tonight? The first house we are visiting tonight is Hotter Than Hell from Double Platinum, and the perfect candy for that would be hot tamales. First time I ever had hot tamales was seeing E.T. when I was in the 3rd grade. Now, Hotter Than Hell, to me, I like to consider Hotter Than Hell kind of the band's first heavy metal song. The lyrics aren't heavy metal, but there's something about that stoner rock vibe that this song has. First song to contain a cuss word. So in my eyes, the band's first heavy metal song, Hotter Than Hell, a wonderful August album for me. And given the album title and artwork, can blend in to Halloween as well. America's #1 cinnamon candy. You learn something new every day. House number 2, I Stole Your Love from Love Gun, the blistering opening track of this record, and wonderful inclusion on Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park that is also a Halloween staple. And for this track, we are going to pair it with a good old-fashioned Nestle Crunch. Who doesn't love Nestle Crunch, the candy bar that stole your love as a child? Now, the age-old question. Dan Thompson did a taste test on this once. Which is better, Nestle Crunch or Crackle? And on a nostalgic note of I Stole Your Love, nothing really more to say that I haven't already said. I Stole Your Love, fell in love with that song from the very beginning. Its inclusion in Phantom of the Park was magical, and it opened the Hot in the Shade tour. Deep love for all those reasons. And for house number 3, from Rock and Roll Over, Take Me, and we are going with a Butterfinger, and I don't know why. I thought of a Butterfinger, and my marketing advertising loving mind went to the perfect song for a Butterfinger commercial would be Take Me. Put your hand in my pocket, grab onto my rocket, take a bite of my Butterfinger. It works. You can't deny it. It works. And on a nostalgic note, Take Me is one of those songs that literally took me when I was in high school, listening to this cassette tape and then the CD. One of those first songs that you fall in love with that make you realize Rock and Roll Over is the best KISS album of all time. Just pure rock and roll fire from track 1 to track 10. It is rock and roll electricity. You can smell the amp tubes burning, as the second track is the track that just helps ignite that fire. House number 4, we went back to Double Platinum with Strutter 78, and for that I have chosen Ice Cube chocolate blocks. Now, if you have never had these before, they are delicious. Little Double Platinum-esque wrapper there. Little gold Mylar. These things melt in your mouth and they are perfect out of the freezer, hence the name Ice Cubes. And anything ice is kind of good with the double platinum Mylar cover. My favorite gatefold of all time. That is just pure magic, and so is Strutter 78. From a nostalgic point of view, Strutter 78 is my favorite version of Strutter. I love that disco beat. The name Strutter 78 just reeks cool. And I have to get my hands on the Japanese 45. If you have never heard the Japanese 45 mix of Strutter 78, it is wonderfully amazing. There's some reverb on Paul's voice. The disco beats kind of more up front, and much like this gatefold, it is just absolute disco magic. And for our final house of the night, we go to Dynasty and the track Charisma, candy of choice for Dynasty, Mini Chickles. And the reason we chose these is the coloring itself. This is the most colorful era of the band, those colorful costumes, and nothing better says disco than colorful, fruity, crunchy, coated gum. That screams 1979 Woolworths, and nothing screams Woolworths more to me than the Dynasty record. On a nostalgic note, Charisma, fell in love with that as a teenager, and I think a lot of it had to do with the God of Thunder-esque Gene Simmons vocals in that song. Starts off with an amazing drum fill, cocky lyrics, and that Gene Simmons monster vocal at the end. A perfect way to wrap up Halloween 1979. Thank you for hanging with us tonight and waxing a little Halloween fun and rock and roll nostalgia with us. Gotta do this fast. Pee-wee says, get this the hell off of my head. Be good to your babies. Spay, neuter, microchip. Keep dogs inside. Halloween night, dogs and cats run away, especially if you have black cats. Keep them inside and safe. Happy Halloween, everyone. Take care, be safe. We will talk to you soon.